What Up Doe is your go-to podcast featuring three high school buddies from the legendary Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High. We dive into the latest entertainment buzz and spill our unfiltered thoughts. We are all about good vibes, healing hearts, and having a blast. So make sure you follow the What Up Doe podcast so you can stay in the loop with our latest episodes. Thanks for watching.
I will always care for you. Hello, Detroit.
Today on the What Up Doe podcast, we have Detroit's very own Mike Bonner, the dapper entertainer. You'll hear in the podcast that Mike started his career on Broadway on the musical The Wiz, which I did not know. He's done so many things in the city and just helped with making us laugh. I talked about how laughter is medicine, and as we embark on this episode, you'll see how we really need this, especially what the country is going through now. So let's dive into Mike Bonner and all he's done to help us laugh throughout the years for almost 4 decades. Don't forget to stay connected with the podcast on YouTube at What Up Doe 313 Detroit. What up, Doe?
What up,
Today
Doe?
we got Detroit's very own Mike Bonner. We're so glad to have him here on the What Up, Doe podcast. Let's give him a What Up, Doe
Thanks a lot.
welcome.
What's up? Thanks a lot for coming on, man. Giving us your time today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What's
what
going
you
on,
say about
y'all?
these What Up, Doe? Shirts you been selling them since when?
Well, I was in New York doing a show in 2017, and I walked in the dressing room, and the guy said, "Detroit in the house, what up, Doe?" And I said, "Oh, what up, Detroit? What up, Doe?" So then he said, "Man, if I was you, I'd go home and make some shirts up." What I did was I got some shirts and t-shirts like that week, and I sold out all of them like in Southfield. Like I said, like 40 shirts, they sold just like that. So what my cousin did, we went and got a trademark of What Up Doe Detroit, established in 1701. This is a trademark.
Oh man, it's an honor to borrow your name for our podcast.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yep,
I think Jalen Rose had it signed up too. It is with this company as well. He just had What Up Doe Jalen Rose there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know you're the dapper entertainer, so you know we had to throw some fashion in there.
Shit.
Yes, looking like one of the whinings.
All day long.
So you get that all the time.
You get down all the time.
Okay, so Mike, tell us a little bit about your childhood and when you decided to start a career as a stand-up comedian.
I've always been a performing arts student since I was a kid. And then I always enjoyed watching the old comedy shows, some of the legends of comedy, like the old Bill Cosby, Sidney Poitier, even back to the Red Skelton and the Dick Van Dyke. For physical comedy. And my favorite show back when I was a kid, before SNL was on TV, we had the Carol Burnett show.
Yes,
that was a hilarious show. Came on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
It was just a really, really funny show. So I've always enjoyed comedy and doing theater. What gave me the bug though was I was in The Wiz when I was a kid. So I played the comedy lion.
The real Wiz.
That gave me the bug. I just have been in the business ever since. In high school, they did performing arts. Over football, I did performing arts.
That's what's up. I didn't even know that. That's beautiful.
Well, you gotta talk a little more about that. We can't just go off of that.
What's that?
Being in The Wiz as a kid, what was that experience? What was that about?
Oh, it's cool, man. It's a musical. You get to sit and dance and act. Yeah, so I was like, it was cool. I did different performing arts groups around Detroit too back in high school as well. After doing The Wiz, I was like, you see a summer job kid.
Yeah, I remember that.
He cut weeds and he cleaning up this or walking on. My job was I was in a theater troupe.
Right.
My real job, I got paid for 5 days a week, was being a theater troupe.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I remember them summer jobs. What was minimum wage when you was growing up? It was
$2.85 an hour. $2.85 an hour.
Stop, Mike.
$2.85 an hour.
$2.85.
$2.85 an hour.
What was coming up?
It was 40 cents to ride the bus, I think. 50 cent ride the bus, something like that. It was very cheap, 75 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
It came a long way.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, Rob, what you got?
You know, I wanted to ask you a little bit because you actually know my sister. My sister Utopia, the one that made these shirts. I think she went to what's the name of it? The church is right there on Connors and Jefferson.
That's my church.
Eastlake. Right.
Church
So you
there.
know my sister Utopia. That's the one that made the shirts.
She go to church there?
She used to go to the church. They know you, Mike.
You live out of state now.
That's my church right there, Eastlake, Reverend Cunningham.
Yeah, Reverend Cunningham. So my quick question to you is you know, during your times as far as being a comedian and entertaining, what's like some of the best times, like if you was with a group of comedians, like what was some of the, like you could just say, man, when we did this and we was all here and we did this, and that was one of the most fulfilling moments that I've had, you know, in a long time or something like that. Like maybe a group.
You know what? It's not one. It's not. I couldn't pick one because my longevity. I've been doing this almost 4 decades now. Okay. So it's been like a thing of longevity with me.
I saw like 38 years,
36, something like that. I just love doing it. Yeah. I can pick a few moments, like as a Detroit performer playing a Fox, you know, or doing HBO, or you know, or traveling, or like, you know, the first time I thought I was about to do some big stuff. I went to New York, and they picked me up in a Lincoln Continental to go to the hotel, and they had me a hotel suite. And I never forget this. It's a true story.
Lincoln Continental, that's what's up.
A Continental was nothing but a cab in New York City. Yeah, nothing but a cab. I thought I was doing something big, but I tell you what happened to me that really changed my perspective about doing comedy and doing this business. I was in my hotel room, and a lady opened my door. The housekeeper opened my door. Mm-hmm. And I had my little Def Comedy Jam badge on. I was feeling good. I'm about to do HBO Def Comedy Jam. And she said, "You working for that bald head man, Russell Simmons, huh?" I said, "Wow, man." She said, "Why you say that?" She said, "Because my kids is Houdini. And I am out here broke cleaning hotel rooms, and Russell Simmons is making millions of dollars off of my sons."
Wow.
True story. I never forget the long as I live.
Wow.
My sons are Houdini.
How did you react to that?
I mean, what do you say? I was 27 years old. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you cleaning hotel rooms, and your sons, they're major artists touring the world, internationally known. Houdini, Funky Beat. Yes. They had a bunch of jams.
Yeah, that was money.
And their mom is cleaning hotel rooms. That was like, that put stuff into perspective that day.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe their mama wouldn't write to them. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Maybe the money
there's always a story to it, right?
Maybe they weren't getting paid right.
Right. They weren't getting paid right. Yeah. Wow. What's the best place you ever performed? Like, where in the world was the most memorable?
Probably doing the TV shows, or either like playing the TV shows, doing a show one night, and Denzel Washington saw me perform.
Oh,
and told me I was really funny. He was like, "Oh, you funny? Yeah, you funny. That was a funny joke. You tell funny jokes." He said things about 5 times. I was like, "What? You really talk like that?" It was really cool at the comedy store.
Right. That's your own swag, though. Like, you know how to turn it off too. You ain't got to be like funny all day.
I ain't a clown.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I ain't know do clown stuff. I just do
you comedy. Just do it naturally. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what's the latest thing you're doing right now, or big thing that you would want to highlight right now?
I seen him on Live in the D the other day.
Yeah, I like doing that. I've been doing that since like the last 10 years now.
Yep.
Quietly. I came back here from Detroit, from New York, like 10 years ago. And I've been doing Live in the D since the first time I did it. Like I sat in since 10 years now. But the thing that I've done that I'm really proud and excited about doing, we just finished shooting a remake of a 70s blaxploitation movie. We did a remake of The Mac. We did Return of the Mac.
Stop.
Okay.
With
Dope.
Clifton Powell, DeAndre Nunn from Snowfall,
Oh, that's what's up.
Dewan Ford from Detroit, several Detroit actors. But
Clifton
it's really a good
Powell.
movie. It's not about pimping no more. It's about human sex trafficking. And I play Richard Pryor's character Lefty.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So when is
That's
that
what's
coming?
up.
When is that coming?
About 3 more months of editing right now, and it'll be out.
Okay. Clifton
That's
Powell
what's
working
up.
on him. That's dope. That's amazing.
We can't afford to get it out on nothing nice, so it's gonna be on TikTok. No, it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you started your career over again? Would you change anything?
Yep.
He said, yeah.
Say that quick.
I would have waited before I signed a management deal. I would have not got married until I pursued this first.
Well, I want to hear more about that, but go ahead.
I wouldn't have got married. I'd have pursued this first because it's too much burden to ask somebody to deal with. Not because of any other reason, not for a selfish thing, because why should I ask a woman to believe in me enough to follow my dream? She might have her own dream. And so I have to ask a woman that I'm gonna be going a lot. I want you to marry me, but I'm gonna be traveling a lot. And can you be here and be monogamous when I'm gone for these 2 weeks? Right. Are you gonna worry about me being an asshole on the road? You know, it's a lot goes along with being married. So I would have waited till I was way established. Because all my friends who are established,
you could be a virtual comic. Be a virtual comic.
What's that now?
I said you could be a virtual comic.
Hearing 2 more planes crashing today, dog. It's like
okay, Mike, you there?
Yeah,
you turned sideways, but you still look good.
Y'all turned sideways. I don't know what's happening. Okay, there we go.
Now you straight. Now you looking good right there. You looking good.
Right.
Yeah, we was talking about the plane crashes.
Straight up,
you heard
Mike,
about
straight up.
It's another plane crash. I said, man.
The problem is this. Trump and Elon Musk are getting rid of people too fast that are viable to American safety and the way we govern them in the United States.
You're probably right about that.
This is the thing that freaked me out today. Yesterday, my man Donald Trump spoke poorly about Zelensky, called him a thief.
Oh man, yeah, I heard that.
Now, you can't. So you're siding with Russia now. You're siding with Russia now. We are at odds with NATO right now. There's never been a time since before World War II we were at odds with European countries like other than Russia. This is really ridiculous.
You know all about that because you on Facebook. You be talking. You be knowing all that. I know you be heavy on that on Facebook.
I love politics, but it's really insane that cats like Ronald Reagan roll around their grave right now. Because Brandon, we must be cuddling up to Vladimir Putin.
That clip of that kid though talking.
Oh yeah,
I could believe that. That was crazy. I'm just like, what? I say it don't get no, because kids just gonna say what they feel.
Yeah.
They ain't lying. I ain't got no reason to lie.
I said, oh my God. This is
crazy. Man,
the world we live in, right? The world we live in.
We live in, though. The world.
But that's why we need you, Mike, because laughter is medicine. That's one of the things. Don't you think laughter is medicine?
Laughter is medicine. Y'all just as bad as y'all need me. I got a light bill to do. Pay the company.
You got a light bill. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't lying. I'm telling you. Everything high. I mean, when you look up what's the most Googleable things right now is where can I move to for cheaper? That's like the main thing people trying to do. They just can't take it in this country. It's a lot going on. So that's why we need to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, we'll cry.
It's going to get worse.
I know.
We're gonna experience not just in our lifetime. I hate to say this. God, I hate to say it.
No, I want you to say it. Say it. Drop it on what up though.
Our government, somebody's gonna get taken out.
That's what I keep saying too.
You can only do so much.
I have to feel the energy.
Okay. Oh no, hell no, we can't do that. They're going with Trump all the way. So he gets ready. Big divide and something, they're gonna snap.
Right.
Vladimir, you got Elon Musk in the White House, in the most important room in the world, where the president gives his conference from, with a baseball cap on, a T-shirt, a coat, and a badass baby.
Bad baby. That baby was bad. He was pushing the president. He was that like, little boy, pushing the president. Like, don't you say, that's my daddy, the president.
Elon Musk's son need a black nanny.
His name is X. So what you expect him to be?
He need a black nanny.
Right. This is wild, man.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. So what's your I'm gonna hit you with the Mount Rushmore, but they do. What's your Mount Rushmore? Beat me to it. Your best favorite comedians?
Today I got a phone call from a guy in Cleveland. When I was 24 years old, I opened up for the late great Robin Harris right before he died.
Wow.
I was in my 20s.
Right.
I love it.
Shows. I watched Robin Harris do an hour and a half on stage in a snowstorm. It was storming snow outside in Cleveland. He did an hour and a half, and my man finally found a tape of us today. He called me and told me, I have the tape. You were 24 years old with Robin Harris. I got to see that. Mount Rushmore. Then I would have to go. I would have to go with Bernie Mac.
Absolutely.
I watch him do some incredible work live, not just on HBO, because those shows are not indicative of how somebody was. That's a half an hour of comedy. You can see somebody stretch out. I think he was one of the baddest cats in the world, and when he was bad, what he's going through now with his health or whatever, I don't know what's going on with him. But that Martin Lawrence, back in the 20s, back in like 91, 92.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Martin Lawrence came to do a show in Atlanta, Georgia. He was playing a Punchline Comedy Club before we did Def Comedy Jam. Playing a Punchline white comedy club in the suburbs of Atlanta. I'm playing the A-list black club, the Comedy Theater. All the black people there. Dominique Wilkins, all the Atlanta Hawks there. I'm playing the white club. Martin came to my show every night to do a spot because he knew it was going to be there. All the black Atlanta was going to be there.
Right.
Wow.
He was a wild, untamed alley cat on stage. You ever see a wild cat going crazy? That's what Martin on stage. You couldn't. There was nobody, and then I put myself up there. I'm a Mount Rushmore. I'm ready for. I ain't famous. Pound for pound, you can't tell me I don't slap him in the head.
Yeah, you be slapping him in the head, Mike. I'm telling you. And me laughing at my belly.
Yeah. I deserve to be up there as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. As you should be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up. But yeah, we going strong.
I dunked the ball too.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
What you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Probably a major motion picture. A major motion picture. Co-host some more on NBC, local Detroit.
Yeah, that's what's up. Y'all hear that now?
I mean, I've done a lot of things, so I've been really blessed. I feel the passport. I'm blessed to travel a lot. I don't know. I mean, some movies, television, film.
That's what's up.
What else?
Anybody you want to work with?
What else do you do just outside of this? What is it? What else do you enjoy? I always wonder that with people who stay busy like yourself, traveling. Like you got all the stuff that we want to do all the time, travel. Yeah. So since you get to do that, what is something else outside of what you do that you enjoy?
Exercise, workout.
Okay.
Gym rat. Yeah. I'm 6 years old, but I can go to the gym and get it with the best stuff to be an old dude.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you still looking
and dapper with too.
Yeah, you got.
I'm trying to get that mentality back.
Yeah, it's your wealth, man. You got to take care of yourself, man. I started going to Powerhouse Gym in Highland Park when I was 19 years old. If I go there tonight, I know I'm going to see folks who are maybe when I was 19 here, maybe 31, 32 years old in the gym working out. If I go there tonight, I'll see some of the same folks who are now in their early 70s in the gym working out. It's not just something you do periodically. It's something. It's a lifestyle. Working out, you might slow down for a month or two, but it's just a lifestyle. You're gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
You're gonna. And if I go to Powerhouse Gym right now tonight in Highland Park, I'm gonna see folks that I saw there when I was 19 years old, and I'm 60. They still there.
Still working.
You know, Coco will be there, especially at the one in Highland Park.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coco.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, it's a good gym.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike, so I got a quick question for you. So you've been in the game 4 decades.
Almost 4.
Well, close to 4 decades. Yeah. A brother, you know what I'm saying, a black man. Do you think, is there any way, like, you know, due to some of this racial tension, certain things might have hold you back just based off the color of your skin? Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Let me tell you something. When I first started doing comedy, every comedy club, I would say 93% of the clubs in the country are white comedy clubs. 95% maybe. There are only a few black comedy. They may have booked maybe each white club may have had maybe 5 black headliners the entire year.
Wow.
It'll be Damon Wayans, Sinbad, a couple other brothers that would get the dates, but they didn't book a lot of brothers in the comedy shows. There's a cat from Toronto, I can't remember his name, he crossed over pretty well, but it was mainstream. Now you look at those same comedy clubs who are white comedy clubs, and some are saying true, but most comedy clubs that are surviving, 90% of the acts they book now are black.
Oh, okay.
Did they treat you okay though? Were you treated pretty fairly when you went there though?
It was when I first started out, the business could be kind of, there was never any disrespect. A lot of the white clubs didn't mess with black comedians. There are still white clubs in the country who don't book a lot of black comics.
Right. Why?
Most of the clubs who are surviving and making money, the Funny Bones, the Improvs, them clubs book a lot of black comedians.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Black Night, like in Hollywood, they got the Improv. Their Black Night and the Laugh Factory. Their Black Night is some of the biggest nights of comedy they had during the week period.
Right.
Right.
But the other ones just don't want to fool with it. Why you think the white clubs don't want to book?
Not I said some of the white clubs.
Well, some of them. Why do you think those that don't?
They're just trying to stay true to the high hill. They're trying to stay true to that thing.
I don't even know how to do it. Mike. I got it.
It's the guy on Facebook today put a girl, I think a female comedian, put up about she's doing a show where she don't want no woke comedians coming to her show. She want all conservative, MAGA, Republican comedians on her show.
Stop. That's a thing.
She's done it. That's what she want to do.
Right.
And they're gonna come out.
I don't even know what that means. No, you have to explain that to me. I mean, I don't even understand so you can't, is it certain things woke. You can't say?
Woke means,
I know.
Woke is anti.
I know what it means, but I'm just saying in terms of comedy, it seemed like, how do you separate it?
She wants the white boy who spoke at the convention who called Puerto Rico a floating mass of garbage.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Edgy comedians who got their finger on the pulse of hatred.
Yeah, I don't really listen to them. So
it's about to go down. It's about to go down in this country. It's about to go down.
So you really think it's about to go down? You think it's gonna be like a race war, or we're just gonna go to war with somebody else?
It's gonna be. Of course, we're gonna be subjected to being put on a pedestal because they're African Americans, but it's gonna be Republicans, conservative against liberal-minded people, woke people, because this shit is getting really, really. Anytime you start talking about the Constitution is irrelevant, we had to change it, birthright citizenship. You start hitting on the soul of what the Constitution is about. We in trouble,
right?
Because you know what? As racist as some of these cats are, they don't want to cross that line where we lose the Constitution and it becomes irrelevant to American governing.
We living
I think
through
you
this
might be
time,
on
yeah.
to something.
We living through these times right now.
Slow down. It's about the mark. That's
What
it
should
today,
we
but
do? What should we do to prepare?
get you a gat, posse up in your community. Know who got gats in your community. Have a watch, but you can't even think it's not about black and white no more. It's gonna be the have and the haves not.
Hey.
Yeah, you're right.
It's bigger than black and white. Black and white is gonna be just a precursor to what's going on. It's gonna be about social economic level of who you are, where you are in your community. Like I live in a very diverse community in Detroit, and my neighbor, when Trump won, he had a big ass flag, a Trump flag on his porch in Detroit.
Right.
Don't even care. Right.
He okay, but he got 1,000 gats in his house too.
You know where to go. You know where to go, right?
We kick it. You white boy, we kicking. I ain't know because this is the problem with
you might see this video. So
this is the problem with the conservative folks right now. Most African American people are conservative, but don't feel included in their party because of David Dukes, the Proud Boys, and things of that nature. You're a conservative female.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Are you single? You high school graduate?
I'm married.
You married?
Yeah, I'm a college graduate.
College graduate? Married?
Yep.
Yeah. College graduate. Yeah.
3.
You have a 9-to-5 job?
Yep.
You're married. You're educated. You married. You got 3 kids. You do what you got to do to live. Those are conservative values. You ain't all willy-nilly out there making 3 baby daddies.
No.
Conservative values. No.
Yes.
But you don't feel a part of that party because of their hatred towards minorities.
Yeah, I feel you. I do. I understand. That's you about right on that. I do have conservative views, but certain things I don't. It's like
I mean, we have conservative values in our living system, but I mean, I'm pro some stuff, and I'm not some stuff. All my values are liberal, and all my values not conservative.
Right.
Moderate.
Exactly. Right, exactly. See. That's why I said that's why I don't think Mike Duggan should run as an independent, because I felt like that's kind of like that lukewarm, and a lot of people ain't going. I hope that don't mess him up with the race. You know what I mean? Because I think that what's her name, Secretary of State, gonna get it because she a Democrat.
Benson.
Because white women been doing it all right. And Big Gretch is my girl. So I mean, that's how they looking. They looking at that.
I done some shows with her. She's really a sweetheart. Oh my God, Michael Bonner just said the joke about dating an older lady that was absolutely hysterical. We did a show, a fundraiser for her, right? And she was sitting in front of the, it was for her. And Judge on stage, I'm on stage, and she's sitting there watching the show, drinking a beer out the bottle.
Yes. Big Gretch don't play. It was a Michigan craft beer too, I bet.
And she had a Budweiser out the bottle.
Oh, really? Wow, surprise. She loved Michigan craft beers though. Because my husband loved him, and he be telling me Big Gretch loved him. So I know she do.
Right.
That's what's up. Well, you want to give any shout outs? We had a good interview. This has been great, man. And I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm always trying to be respectful.
To my comedy family in Detroit, keep grinding. To the young comedians who are social media comedians, give some tips out to the older cats. Older cats, don't be no haters on social media. Get involved with it. It's a new way of making this thing happen. Everybody, be inclusive. Show some love on each other, because we Detroit cats. We got so we got to we do for the most part, but sometimes we lose our way. But for the most part,
that's all right.
Holly Bell is my brother. Spanky Hayes.
That's my brother.
That's my brother. Joe Blunt is my.
You seen his episode? I sent it to you, Mike. Did you see it?
I'm watching.
You play too much.
I ain't see it.
Hey, I ain't gonna even talk about how many times I had to text you to remind you about this video.
Hey, I'm old. Yeah, my memory, yeah.
You don't look like you don't. That's what that good melanin.
I was in a coma 9 days from a car accident. True story.
Oh,
Okay.
Memory is really bad from that. So.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
But God though, He got you though, because you here.
Yeah. But hey,
Yeah.
something quick. Come check out the Satin Downs Jazz Review this Monday night at the Aretha Franklin Jazz Cafe, located inside the music hall. It's one of the best jazz shows. I've been hosting these jazz shows like the last 6 years, 7 years.
Oh,
It's
I
awesome.
love it.
And I sing jazz.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Mike, you
Right.
play too
Come
much.
hear your boys' vocals too. It's just a good show.
So say where it's at again, so we can
The music
make
hall.
sure you.
Inside
Okay,
the
on Monday.
Jazz Cafe.
Say it again because you was blinking out. I'm sorry.
Inside the music hall, inside the Aretha Franklin Jazz Cafe.
Okay.
The Aretha Franklin Jazz Cafe. And what
Monday.
time is it on Monday?
7 o'clock.
7.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we there. And you do that every Monday, Mike? You do that every Monday?
Yeah, we did Take 5 last week. It was a celebration of men in jazz, like Billy Eckstine, Charlie Parker, some of the men in jazz.
Okay, and what's the cost in case, because people going to be asking? Oh, that's good. $20. Okay. All right. Well, text that to me too. Text me the flyer so I can share it. We trying to help each other on social media. And I do got over 125,000 followers on TikTok. So you might want to holler at the girl. So, we can work together, Mike. Let's help each other. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. You should be using me as a resource for all your stuff. You know what I mean? You know more than 125,000 people. I don't.
My little 3,600.
What'd you say?
My little 3,600 ain't nothing. 3,600.
You got 3,600. Oh, I'm gonna follow you on. I'm gonna do that right now. My TikTok name is That Blitch. And it's a play on my last name, Blitch. So I say if I'm gonna be a Blitch, That Blitch. It's a funny thing. So so I'm gonna follow you on TikTok. So don't be, and you better accept me. I want you to follow, and I'm serious about this. If I follow you, because I got 125,000 followers. So I want you to follow me back. So that's the only way the algorithm gonna know we connected, okay? So that's why you want to up them 3,600, right? I'm about to help you with that.
750.
Right. I'm gonna hook you up. All right, well, you go ahead and get you some dinner because that's what I'm about to do.
I'm about to get some sleep.
Thanks a lot, brother. Coming on.
All right,
Appreciate you.
Coming on the show, Mike.
Appreciate you, bro.
East Lake Church for life, baby.
East Lake. Yep.
All right.
Give a shout out to Utopia. You know that's your girl. No.
I got you.
Okay. All right, bye.
All right, Mike.
All righty now.
What Up Doe is your go-to podcast featuring 3 high school buddies from the legendary Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High. We dive into the latest entertainment buzz and spill our unfiltered thoughts. We are all about good vibes, healing hearts, and having a blast. So make sure you follow the What Up Doe podcast so you can stay in the loop with our latest episodes. Thanks for watching.
I will always care for you. Hello, Detroit.